Sarah Palin spoke to a Tea Party rally in Iowa today. She still has not said if she's running for the White House, but to supporters, she sure sounded like a candidate.
The challenge is not simply to replace Obama in 2012, but the real challenge is who and what we will replace him with.
Scott Conroy is the author of a book on Sarah Palin and is a reporter for the website Real Clear Politics. He's on assignment tonight in Des Moines, Iowa, and joins us now with some insight. And Scott, let me ask you, first of all, Sarah Palin came out swinging today against the president, against fellow Republicans. What do you think? Was this okay, I haven't announced it, but I am running for president speech?
It sure sounded like a campaign speech to me. Of course, she hasn't declared her candidacy at this point, but I know from conversations with Palin aides that they are acting under the assumption that, if she is going to declare that she's going to be into this race, they're going to be ready to go. They're waiting for that to happen. They don't know the answer to that question yet. We'll find out soon enough.
Of the GOP, she said that they are part of the political establishment that she wants to change. Is this a new tactic for her, going after members of her own party so strongly?
Yeah, I mean, she even said we had to vet these Republican candidates who are in the field already that raised what she calls mammoth amounts of cash. To me, she was taking a lot of indirect shots at Rick Perry today, and a lot of people assume that, they're sort of been friendly in the past and she endorsed him in the past. But I think today she really laid down her marker. She talked about crony capitalism. She talked about the entrenched political class. And Rick Perry's been in office for over a decade, and I think this was her time to really say, I'm not going to go along and I'm not going to go endorse Rick Perry like a lot of people have assumed that she might.
Mainstream Republicans have had their own ammunition of late against Sarah Palin. Former Vice President Dick Cheney spoke at a radio program yesterday. Let's hear what he had to say.
Well, I've never gotten around the question of her having left the governorship of Alaska midterm. I've never heard that adequately explained.
This is the former vice president, a member of her own party. How big is this issue going to be for Sarah Palin if she does decide to run?
Oh, I think it's a huge issue. Look, she's explained why she left, the governor's office with a year and a half left in her first term. She said that it's because she was inundated with ethics complaints that made her job impossible. But to get the American people to really believe that and to believe that they can put someone into the Oval Office who's only served as governor for 2.5 years is a big leap. And I think her opponents, if she does get into this race, will seize on that issue. But by the same token, if and when Sarah Palin declares her candidacy, it's all about her for a while. And I think she'll really shake this thing up if she does get in.
Scott Conroy of Real Clear Politics in Des Moines tonight. Thanks a lot.